everyone. So now our next dish of the week of the video series is Chebureke, and Chebureke is a very famous Russian and Ukrainian dish. Again, like I said before, a lot of this is Russian, so for the Westerners out there, this is just another flavor in your palate. So for the next steps to this, we have to have meat produce and flour. So the meat produce we are doing is ground lamb. So you can do ground beef, but what we're gonna do is ground lamb because we're fancy. And we have a family member. A lot of this food is also for my family. So we have a family member who doesn't necessarily like to eat onion. So we are substituting it for green onion. So you can do that if you want to cook this at home. You can do all the substitutions if possible. It still tastes amazing, still tastes pretty much similar. So yeah, so this is green onion. And then we have very, very hot water, very hot. And then we have oil, then we have a bowl for the flour. This is the flour, which we love to do everything organic, so this is organic flour. Yes, that is a thing. There is organic flour. And then we have a pinch of salt. And then we have our sea salt and black pepper. So the first thing is we need to do 4 cups of flour. So we're gonna put so now 4 cups of flour. And now we're to our second. Third. Fourth. Okay, and now we're gonna do hot water. 1 cup of water. We're gonna add 1 more, just because it has to be full cup. Okay, now a pinch of salt. And then oil. Okay, and now we are going to stir it. And be very careful when you're doing this because it is hot water. Okay, oh my god, we are getting there. So, we got our bad boy dough, our baddest of boys, and we're gonna cover it because it has to go to sleep. It has to rest for a little bit, but we'll be back. So we're gonna cover it and put this on the side. And now, we got some thyme and rosemary because we have some very lovely people in our lives. And we got this bad boy right here, and so we're gonna cut. So here are lamb. Okay, so now we're gonna do our pepper, and now our salt. Okay, now we're gonna stir. so now we're gonna cut, and we rolled out, I rolled out the dough, so I'm gonna cut it. Now we're gonna do it in 12 pieces. You can do however you like, but we're gonna do it in 12. Okay, so now we got our dough, and we just put our flour for the dough so it can stick. And now we're gonna roll it. So now we're rolling some more of the dough. Okay, so now we're getting to the fun part, and that's kind of like the decoration, if you will. So we're gonna put a plate, so you can do any plate, but preferably this type of size of plate. And so we're gonna put it, and now we're gonna cut it, because it has to be a circular shape. Okay, so I just did the first one just to kind of show you what it should look like. So this is how this should look like. This is the goal. So I just put the meat. So I'm going to put a little bit more, and it should be more on the left side. Okay, and then close it. And now we're going to use the fork to get this type of decoration. Okay? Okay, hello everyone. So we are right now, I'm right now doing some more of them because we're wanting to do 12. My mom is helping me with this again. Thank you, Mom. So yeah, so this is kind of just me jumping in to let you know this is the final part of the video, and it's gonna get into the little stove area, little hot pan, so you'll see that shortly. Cool. Hello everyone. So now we made a couple of these, and we're gonna throw it in the hot pan, and we just put oil on the pan. And now to the other part. Okay, so now we're just going to scooch it a little bit, just so it won't stick. Okay. This is, by the way, very, very hot, so be careful. Let's check on this guy. Okay, now this is just me jumping in to let you know this is the final part, so super exciting. They're just right now in the pan being heated, and then you'll see me eating the last part of this masterpiece. So this is a Korshka and Chebureke kind of duo, so it's a very like Russian dish, and in later videos you'll see me doing some more Russian dishes and more Russian main inside dishes. So yeah, okay, I hope to see you there. Hello everyone. So we're finally made it to the end of the video, and so it is really, really hot right now, so I can't try it, but I will let you know when I can try it. And I will say this is the most beautiful of the beautifuls. And of course there has to be dill, because it's a Russian dish. There has to be dill everywhere. But yeah, so we are preparing for dinner. So this is part of our dish, and I hope y'all's dinner, whenever you're watching this, will be as delicious as ours. I hope to see you next time. Bye.